Yeah, shout out to everybody for sticking with us. It's your boy Big Vern. Anytime you see the lady singing and the slow beat bringing, it's Big Vern in the booth doing his thinging. Ha ha! Man, that thing has been around since season 1. Geez, so much has changed. We got a great show lined up for you today. Talk some Indiana. They body bag Alabama. They body bag Alabama, and they show the Roll Tide faithful is levels to this, and they not on any of those levels. Then we pivoted. We talked some Oregon football. Oregon beat the shit out of Texas Tech. I love the Red Raiders. I think their defense was lights out this year. But again, not to repeat myself, it's levels to this shit. It is levels, and they are far beyond you. And it's okay. It's okay. You can learn from this whooping, come back, and next year do it again. I got faith in Joey McGuire and the good folks in Lubbock, Texas, but y'all got y'all ass kicked. I was a Big Ten ass whooping. Then we talked Ole Miss. Did Ole Miss beat Georgia? Did Georgia really beat themselves? Is Kirby Smart in his head? After he was embarrassed last year with Marcus Freeman in the Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, now he's even choking against teams he previously beat during the regular season. Is Kirby Smart a liability now on the sidelines? I'm the only person with the nuts to say it because I'm not a paid prostitute like the people on ESPN and ABC. And Disney and Fox, the prostitutes of propaganda. But when we come back, we're going to talk about the real matchup that had a lot of people stunned. The Canes Cartel and the Buckeyes. But first, give me a beat. What up? It's your boy Big Vern. And we pushing another rap album this month. Light Years, Nas and DJ Premier, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it's Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorite on the track is My Life is Real. Ooh, yeah, My Life is Real. Get Ready is dope. That backspin they put in there, New York State of Mind Part 3 to Billy Joe, oh my God. If you would have told me in 2025, we would have been still talking about a Nas album. Come on. Madman, Writers is really a salute to the graffiti artists of yesteryear and right now. And either continent. It is dope. It is dope. Son, Young Kings, it's time. My story, your story. AZ and Nas still got it. I think when you go and look at the duos of hip hop, whether it be Method Man, Redman, whether it be Eminem and Royce the 5'9", AZ and Nas is in that category too. You know, Styles P, Jada, man, come on. Junkie and Third Childhood. Yo, Light Years by Nas and DJ Premier in stores now. Shout out to Nas and DJ Premier doing their thing, getting it in. Looking here at Miami and Ohio State. Miami and Ohio State, that was, for all accounts, I felt like a game a lot of people missed and wasn't on the radar. Of course, the SEC teams, they were the ones that were the marquee names, like the Alabamas and the Georgia. You had 3 of the Big Ten that were on showcase, where there was Ohio State and Indiana and Oregon, the top 3 in that conference. So looking at what was in front of us, this game was very physical. This game reminded a lot of the fans who were brought up and played in the 90s and early 2000s how physical this thing can get. and who was going to be able to impose their will. Remember, by every defensive metric in the system, Ohio State was the number one rated defense in college football. We talked about it. We also talked about the fact that I did not like the fact that Ryan Day was going to go ahead and take over the play calling. Now, in my conspiratorial mind, the reason that he was taking over calling the plays, it wasn't because Brian Hartline had taken the job to go coach in Florida. That was just bullshit that they try to put on a pig. The money class in Columbus, they want to hold him accountable because he hasn't won a Big Ten title. He hasn't won a Big Ten title, but he's won a national championship. And so those are one of the things that Ohio State wanted to actually obtain is that Big Ten title, that Big Ten chip. Remember, they could not beat Michigan last year to go ahead and get their hands on the Big Ten chip. That put them in the playoffs because they were ranked very high, but they just didn't have the hardware. And then this year, they made it all the way to the Big Ten championship, but they lost to Indiana. Again, coming up short. But they beat Michigan. The fan base isn't going to pay for 50-50. Now, a large segment of the college football universe felt like Miami did not belong in the college playoffs. I was one of those folks. And I can admit that the Canes Cartel, they came for me, and it was almost like the end of that movie Scarface. Like, come on, you want to play? Say hello to my little friend. I was all about it. The Canes Cartel, they are friends of the show, friends and foes, but when you're right, you're right. And I had to tip my hat and I had to eat a lot of humble pie because I didn't think that they had this in them. Now, the resume that Miami has accumulated is really making their case that the ACC was a good conference because Miami rolled into Texas A&M and they beat the Aggies. Yeah, they beat the Aggies on their own home field, and then they advanced. And then in the neutral site, the Cotton Bowl, they beat the Buckeyes. And it wasn't the way that always came down to the wire. They beat them by 10, holding the Ohio State Buckeyes to 45 yards rushing. That's insane. And that's one thing that gets Ohio State going is that run game. They were able to shut down Bo Jackson, this generation's Bo Jackson, not the real Bo Jackson. That's kind of like that whole Isaiah Thomas thing. Like, whoa. Not Zeke. This generation's Isaiah Thomas. You will never convince me that there was a better point guard than Isaiah Thomas, Detroit Pistons Isaiah, Indiana Hoosier Isaiah Thomas. That dude was magic in a can. There was no player like him, and there never will be. So shout out to Zeke wherever he is. But again, Miami, the things that they wanted to do, they wanted to impose their will in the run game. They did. They put up 153 yards on the ground. They also put up 138 yards in the air. They also converted 50% of the third downs, keeping that Ohio State defense out on the field. Ohio State now, again, we covered their recruiting class, the rank of the recruiting class, the weaponry that they got coming in, 4-star, 5-star kid, this, that, and the third, nationally ranked kids. I mean, they just reload. And having a young team, nothing wrong with that, but having young secondaries, young linebacking cores, young guys on the O-line, it really got showed up when the Canes came to town. It really got shown up. The Canes, they came to win. They noted they needed to go ahead and show the football universe that, hey, look, we're here because we deserve to be here. And now I got no beef. They dethroned the national champions. Now we will get a new college football champion this year, and we will get a thrilling game between Miami and Ole Miss. Now, I will tell you this, the defense for Miami is better than the defense of Ole Miss. And so if they're going to stop the run, if they're going to go ahead and take away the pass, this is for the biggest prize to be set on that stage. And I don't think that Miami took a lot of damage. So they're not going to have a lot of guys come up short in that game. Virtually clean on penalties and yards. They didn't have a penalty. Ohio State only had 2 penalties for 15 yards. That is the level of elite coaching that you need and you have to have in your guys, because in a game that is that tightly contested, pretty much you can't make mistakes. You can't make mistakes. They were able to go ahead and make Julian Sims' life hell, sacking him, crashing the pocket. Yeah, yep. And even with all of that being said, the Buckeyes, they did make the Canes fumble the ball around, and then they made things difficult for them. But this thing really took shape in the first quarter of this game. The first half of this game, it was 14-0, and they just could not recover. They could not recover. So, again, congratulations to Miami. Congratulations to the Canes Cartel. I know they're going to be in the comments with the I told you so's, but fellas, I'm not running. I'm here. I ain't running. I'm here. Man, we'll see you this afternoon. This your boy Big Bird. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's the show. Thank you all for joining us. We had a great time. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe button and share the content. This is Big Vern, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.